Zyra.
Oh my god.
Right, is it Zyra or Zeri Jungle? Is that a thing? Zeri Jungle is a thing.
Garde. Garde's being... He has
Right.
been in the factory creating some tech, I guess.
We'll see how this goes. Zeri Jungle.
I get the comment on a more aggressive mage, but I still currently prefer Aerie as a more consistent solution. But
Yeah.
it's fine. Yeah, there's not really anything other that weird. It's a friendship actually wanting to be a bit more fast with the phase rush instead of constantly playing around with a slightly higher poke with the Aerie that I've also seen used.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Both teams just kind of going 4 or 5 point, just kind of relaxing a little bit, knowing that they don't want to give off anything too much at this point. Also, I just checking, but I think Dusk has forgotten to buy items, unless he is doing an on special.
I'm 90% sure he's doing a norm special. He told me about it, and it's just mostly the best way to go.
For is there anything specifically that the on special? Why won't an on buy items straight away?
It's because, well, to be fair, in this case, I'd at least bought. I would have at least bought a refillable, maybe a control ward, but buying no items is a bit weird. But going with the refillable control ward, you can start with the consumables, but still build the Doran's shield during the laning phase after like a wave or two. Great waiting.
Oh dear! I think Max
Dundee
Crisp
wasn't
and
got on
Vilestorm.
vision.
Yeah, they were caught on vision, and that's a huge chunk of damage already taken out.
I see kill potential here. It is not the support Renata. It is a farming Renata.
Well, someone has to farm, I guess, in that lane.
Yeah, I would have expected it to be the Zyra. I think she's a bit more consistent damage, but it's gonna be interesting how the Renata does.
I guess it's easier for the Zyra to poke potentially.
Yeah.
Oh, that is that Shamrock.
That is Shamrock.
Malphite. Oh, what a beautiful skin.
Oh, great denial of the first strike there from SS Friendship.
Yeah. Oh, Max Griff going in. And that is a brutal combination with Lucian Army if they do start to, get the damage rolling in there.
That is.
And, yeah, both mid laners doing a pretty healthy chunk to each other. And,
I guess Dusk in this lane just thought he's not going to need to buy any consumables because, neither really has kill potential.
yeah. Oh, God Gaming going for an early gank. He has the red buff, so I think it may just be enough. The slows. Is it going to be enough? No, Dusk is just going to go out. And he is absolutely just walking out, deciding, you know what? I've got enough health. Don't need to use anything. Flash was still available.
Yeah, saves the flash.
Yeah. That could actually be really important as well. And Tubalard is taking a lot of damage. Decent trade back. And now we're going to see Zeri come in. SS Friendship may be in a bit of trouble here. The shield will be enough. He takes one turret shot and Guard is going to go down first, I think. Both flashes.
Yes.
First blood goes to Ares.
Great counter gang from Ares. And just before this, I was going to get to the point of one of the strengths of Zeri's jungle being the creative gank setup.
Oh, and an explosive bot lane fight as well. That's Ignite being used, both sums being used by the Lucian as well. Max Griff caught out again by those Zyra plants and snares on the side of Avengers Assemble. Oh, Ares, I think you don't want to be here. He's going to struggle now. He doesn't have flash, remember, so this will be the return kill going to Guard Gaming, going to the Zeri. You can't be that aggressive when you don't know where your laners are. And I just want to say something. Dusk is currently winning a lane despite not having any items.
I'm 90%. He has items, but the scoreboard is bugged up for you.
Is it? Right. There we go.
Now we have.
There we go. Sorry there.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a really big fight from the bot lane, and Ares thought with the priority he had, he could have gone for the Krugs, but everyone was getting vision as we see some emotes traded. Yeah, going back to Zeri's creative gank paths, as we saw in the first gank toward Dusk, Dusk even put a ward in the river bush.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter when Zeri just jumps over a wall from outside of vision, and you're just going to be like, well, that was useless.
Yeah. Sorry there. What's interesting as well is it's kind of quite similar to Kayn or Talon, except, you know, there's no warning at all. So,
Yeah.
you know, you do have to be a little bit careful. And then Dusk, again, is really pushed up, and we're going to see Zeri potentially look.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking.
So, one thing I think I should mention is already a 600 gold lead. And yeah, so we're going to see the Zeri, who again does have double buffs and may have enough slows. Dusk is
I don't think
probably tanky. Yeah, he's tanky.
He can flash under tower, like behind tower, to
Yeah.
block the Zeri Qs.
Yeah, it was always fine. But because of that, I'm pretty sure this will mean Dragon, has already been started by DZM. And that will be completely free.
Yeah, nothing to contest it with.
Yeah.
Especially with bot lane still being level 4. They can't challenge with anything.
So that first Dragon over, obviously it's just Mountain Dragon, so a little bit tankier, but doesn't make too much of a difference at this point in the game.
Yeah, but it does start a timer. The Dragon timer. So we'll see how the challenging of that goes.
So I just want to point out the huge CS difference at the moment already being produced. So nearly double, so over double in the mid lane, and you know, a 20 CS lead bot as well. And I do have to worry for particularly the Xerath at this point. You know, that's a huge amount of CS to be down this early.
Yep. Why are we watching this? There's nothing happening.
Nothing else happening around the map, to be fair, so
Yeah.
what better just to see two tanks wail on each other.
But we're also still seeing Killa Vanilla go for a bit more of a damage item instead of a support item, having already 2 amp tomes completed. Might be even looking at something like an Everfrost.
So we are going to see Connor being, Zeri being taken by a ward. That's going to be taken there. Now, could potentially look to take Krugs and then go for a second gank there.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
Dundee overextend again, but I don't think they will, unless they see a kill opportunity.
Max Crisp definitely extending a little bit further.
Yeah,
So he's
Garden
set.
looking.
Yeah.
SS Friendship poking. Let's see.
Getting poked down quite significantly as well. The phase rush
Oh, 1 mana.
activates. Yeah. And we do see the Zeri here, but again, I think it's going to be seen on a ward. Yeah. But it doesn't matter. The Zeri is there. Does have level 6 as well, but it's just going to get
he dies.
absolutely chunked. No, the W. The W of Renata.
Oh.
It's an... So, I mean, Renata gets 1 kill, Nami gets the other, but we have the Nocturne coming in, and Charlie is going to be... I think it's going to be fine, though. Ares is out just about... He's not... Does he get it? He doesn't.
Oh.
Ares goes down. The just ults everywhere coming down as soon as they're picked up by both.
SS Friendship really low.
Yeah. Oh, I like this. He's playing aggressive.
Oh, flash barrier went from double out there. Ooh.
Yeah. And that's
Oh
it.
my bot lane.
That's a huge...
What a wave.
But actually, Lucian will be able to
Yeah, he's
get
gonna be there because
most
of cannon.
of that, if not all, yeah.
He misses the cannon, but he gets everything
Gets
else.
everything else. That is actually really big. And also, the plate goes down without anything being there. SS Friendship takes too long to back and is caught out, like you're saying, by that kind of non-traditional gank pathing.
Very hard to be seen on vision as a Zeri if you play your ganks right.
Yeah.
But SS Friendship also very overextended there. Should have almost certainly backed us. He burned Xerath summoners, but now he just has to take the quick back with the death and walk back to lane.
It's fine. He's back up, and yeah, Oh, so after a little bit of a hecticness around the map, that kind of leaves us. It's an interesting thing though. Dundeeznuts are 2 kills down, but it doesn't. There's still 500 gold up, and that's purely just the CS leads from mid and the bot lane. Whereas it's pretty even at the moment between top and jungle, both sides.
Yeah.
Slight CS advantage for Ares, but the kills on the Zeri are going to be, like we said, it is very much a Zeri dominated comp in this.
Very much.
Why does Director Cam love top lane so much?
I don't know. It's such an island, but it loves watching there.
Oh, Max Crit.
trading.
The tidal wave comes through as well.
I'll take over.
Yeah, Vilestorm is taking a lot of damage from this plants and actually does go down. Those Strangle Thorns are enough that, the increased attack speed actually deals so much damage.
Yeah, that is.
And Zeri, I think, is also going to come for another gank. Is seen on a ward, but
Yeah.
you
I don't think they can really look for the dive, especially with Ares having that ultimate up, and considering they had to burn 2 of their biggest ultimates.
we do see an ultimate. Charlie Palitzer survives because of the W. I can never remember the name
Bailout.
of Renata's abilities, the bailout. And Max Chris now is in a lot of trouble.
Oh my
SS
God.
Friendship may be able to help here, but he's just going to go down as well. That's 3 massive kills. Dragon is going to be spawning as well, so it has just spawned. That's going to be taken, and yes, suddenly the gold lead has gone from 500 to 1 to what? That's 1.3, 1.4,
1.3, yeah.
But yeah.
1.3. So yeah, that was a very big fumble from Dundeeznuts. I don't think they wanted to go for that engage before SS Friendship was there, but they were impatient and didn't wait for him to reach the others. So they just let Ares die, and then it was just a domino effect of Max Chris dying and then SS Friendship all 1 by 1.
And yeah, that's now 4-2 Zeres. That is kind of scary at this point.
And it's the Everfrost onto Renata.
I like that. And Dusk. This time I don't think you're going to be tanky enough. And that's certainly proving to be, that is Blazikus actually gets the kill. I think it probably would have been better to give that to the Zeri at this point, but, fair enough.
Works, I guess. But yeah, that is just Dusk using his push to overextend and Garda seeing a free opportunity.
So, forgive me for being, an absolute philistine when it comes to new champions, but Renata's bailout, is it a bit like Zillion Ultimates? That what you want to do is wait it out? How does it really work?
As long as I think you can speed up the death with damage, but if not, it's just about waiting it out, waiting for.
I think that
Connor
is
lagged out.
Yes.
Connor lagged out.
We are
That's
seeing a
unfortunate.
DC.
But yeah, I'm 90% sure it is that you can speed up the death with damage, but otherwise it's just about waiting it out so they don't get the
Okay.
health
So
boost.
it's kind of a Chemtech cell.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Before it was removed.
Thank God for that one.
True. There are certain things that maybe aren't the best decisions that retail games have ever done. Right.
Definitely not.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see whether SS Friendship at this point, considering he has already now dumped the singularity, so has used that ultimate, whether he'll be willing to kill or not. That's it's a difficult decision here, and I don't really know which is the right call.
I don't think he will live too much with an ultimate.
Oh, we're stuck on play will resume in, so we'll see how this works.
Oh boy.
I think something's about to happen. Oh, righto, client. Man. Oh,
Okay, wait, I guess he
there we
gets
go.
up
We're
with the
back in.
jump.
Yes, he does get out. And we're seeing the Nocturne ult used as well. That's unfortunate.
Couldn't reach.
Dusk, I think, has been pulled over, but he's going for his own fight. We are going to see the...
Oh.
He misses! He whiffs! And that means
Oh.
Connor God does get out. Oh no, the Call of the Forge God whiffs.
Oh, no.
That's a sad one.
Disaster.
That is a sad one indeed. Oh.
I mean, it's kind of fair play for him because he did.
Charlie, sorry, Halitzer is in a bit of trouble, but so is Max Chris now. Actually, probably even more so. And now they're fighting each other. I think Halitzer is going to go down. He does.
Yeah.
Dusk is going to want to try and get at least some of that Rift Herald out. He has to be careful here. Just auto the Rift Herald. There we go. That goes down. Oh, close.
But yeah, going back to Garda getting away, I think it was also fine that he got away because he did DC, which started to play, so... Kind of a fair play moment, but still kind of sad that it happens that way.
Yeah. I think it's unfortunate for the side of Dundeeznuts more so because of the amount of ultimates they dumped in. That was Call of the Forge God, Paranoia, and Singularity as well, so...
Chaos Storm.
Chaos Storm.
Such a big amount of ultimates wasted for one slippery Zeri. Or Renata for one second.
Yeah.
As we see the Sunfire capes on both top laners just...
Yeah.
The item's gonna be dealing more damage than the champion at this point.
Pretty much. Oh dear.
Talking about a wet noodle.
Indeed, indeed.
What do we think SS Friendship is gonna complete here? The Everfrost or the Crown, looking at those items?
Against Xerath, I don't see why... And Zeri. I think Crown will just get popped way too easily.
Yeah, but do you want Everfrost this game? Like, what is going to be on you?
Yeah, I don't know. Max Crisp again going in very deep. Howlitzer is in trouble and he does go down, but Blaziken TPs and there is no surviving for Max Crisp. There we go. Good TP though, actually. And SS Friendship and Valstorm have now been seen on that, and that is Blaziken going in very deep.
I think SS
Flash
Friendship
forward
wins here.
plus the ultimate will.
Oh no!
Not quite. Vilestorm, I think, is going to go down on the side yet, and Dusk does not want to be there. Call of the Forge God picked up.
Garda died.
Yeah, Guard does get one. Dusk actually, this actually could end up being a decent fight somehow. Ares on Killer Vanilla. Ooh, I think that's probably the right call. He doesn't know where.
Lord.
Yeah. Oh, that was let's be honest, not the cleanest fight.
Great turn anyway.
Oh Christ.
Ares really turning that fight. Also, your scoreboard's bugged again. I think the pause fucked it. Yeah. He did complete the crown. That is.
Yes. I mean, I guess it's, like you said, better than the other potential options here. Ares does have to be a bit careful. I think he'll be fine, yeah. So that is the second dragon going over to Dundeeznuts.
But yeah, wouldn't you just want something like Eludence this game? Because of, like, you can't really use Crown properly, and, well, Everfrost is not that useful.
Yeah. Oh, no. We'll see how it goes. So, I think every champion have built their mythics at this point. We're still waiting just on the Nami, but that will
Imperial.
Yeah,
no other
Imperial
choice.
mandate. So, you know, that's pretty much it. We have all the mythics finally kind of locked in, really. And there's not really a surprise from what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Everything seems pretty standard.
Yeah, I think, you know, knowing that it's AP Renata,
knowing that it's AP Renata, it's standard in that context, but for Renata, not really. Already showbot. Oh,
Yeah.
using the tidal wave. I don't know if that was the.
And it was just to make sure that they weren't going to commit any further.
Yeah.
It's not the longest cooldown. It's fine. It'll be up in about a minute from now.
This isn't the longest indeed.
Yeah. So, 18 minutes 30 now. 3 dragons have been taken. Rift Herald as well was taken top. Tubalard, a huge amounts of damage there. SS Friend doing well to sidestep, but he's got to sidestep a lot more now.
Oof.
There's going to be one more, and it's enough. Tubalard is now on a rampage. Really well done there.
Very nice ult. Very close to sidestepping it as well, but really nice.
Yeah. Oh, Dusk is going for that, and I think he's going to regret it. The Nocturne ult is onto Tubalard as well. I think he'll get the kill. Yeah, secures the kill mid. So at the very least, there's something happening across the map. And a pretty big shutdown as well. That's what, 700 gold?
Yep.
Into Nocturne's shadowy pockets. Do shadows have pockets? Who knows? But yeah.
New technology they may have.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're also in itemization. We're seeing the problem of IA's comp now starting to happen in the itemization of mainly Dusk and RS in the Murkters and the Hex Drinker.
Yeah.
They're very strong into the enemy team comp. Especially when completed to the Maw of Malmortius, it's going to be very strong against the Xerath and the Renata.
Yeah, and Zeri actually does deal a decent amount of magic damage as well.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure the split, but it is a genuine, a significant amount that comes out. So, be interesting. Oh, the Leandrize is so annoying.
Yeah.
That burn is going to be really felt, particularly on the Ornn actually, as we go later.
Yeah, and then that is also like why I'm very confused.
Max Crisp goes really deep again. Is hit by the Strangle Thorns. And Ares does come in though as well. With that, the amount of damage coming from the hostile takeover actually doing a lot. Yeah, a single Xerath ultimate is enough. Oh, we're gonna see the two mid laners meet, and Tubalard has to flash out. I think he'll have done just enough. Fine. But yeah, a lot of damage coming out from SS Friendship, even though he's struggling at the moment, really. Good placement by that as well. Get out pretty freely. Rift Herald coming down in the bot lane. That's going to be enough to... Yeah, that's enough to finish it. And now, God, the Zeri is going to be able to slow up the Nocturne. Not anything more, though.
Yep.
In return, we do see, though, Dusk started to get nicely tanky as well. And gets that return turret top lane.
Yeah, now is the one of the prime times for Ornn, hitting that level 30, starting his mythic item transformations. He's already enchanted his own, and now he's just waiting for the level ups to probably enchant Nocturnes next, and then most likely looking at the Lucian or the Victor.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see now, though, that despite the huge discrepancy in kills, it's not being reflected that much in the gold. It's a slight gold lead, 1.4, 1.5k, but it's nowhere near as big as the scoreline kind of suggests, really.
There's such high CS leads in almost every single lane for that.
Yeah, and now we're seeing the first of the proper objective dance.
Both top laners are here finally.
Yeah. This is going to be the first time. Oh, Call of the Forge God. Is it going to hit? It's going to hit
massive.
3. That's huge. Zyra's the first to
go
down. A big use of the Renata ultimate. I think it will do enough to secure most of the bailouts. Blazikus, though, we're in a lot of trouble here.
Everyone's really low.
SS Friendship is almost single health. And Zeri. Jesus Christ, there was so much happened in such a short time. Zeri working out perfectly in the chaos, though, and a huge ultimate, I think, from Killer Manila with the hostile takeover.
That hostile takeover was very huge.
God has to be careful here, actually. Has to be very careful. And I think potentially, if he has smite, this could be taken. He doesn't have smite, though. Oh, that's so unfortunate for him. And now he may pay for his crimes as well.
There is going to be some... That was some criminal activity from Ares.
Yeah. Ooh, he
Or
gets
not.
out. He does get out.
Okay, that was more criminal activity from Ares. But I was very scared for IA in that fight because they did have to use that bailout for the Zyra, who died still instantly.
Yeah.
So I thought the better play would have been to save that for a later situation for maybe
Well, for the Zeri.
Tabalard. Yeah, Zeri or Tabalard, but not needed apparently. They just got such a huge hostile takeover so that they didn't need to kite. Garda looking.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
just gonna be...
The ultimate comes out as well, and another from Blazercus hits both, and they are wrapped up very nicely in the double kill.
Very nice hit there.
Unstoppable force. You know, Malphite is, let's say, not the most engaging of champions, but when he wants to engage, very much a lot of fun. Tabalard taken very low, and that is also a tower that is literally
Is
single
friendship
auto
not wanting
attack.
to go for it, I guess?
I mean, understandable.
Yeah.
God
almost dying.
did as well, but it's not going to be enough. SS Friendship walking back in and
Didn't have cooldowns.
has not learnt his lesson. So there should be a free mid turret to be taken. Yeah. And
Could they also be looking at the Baron, maybe?
no, not at this point. I think it's so risky, and their only real damage towards Baron at the moment is the Zeri, and then the Zyra does deal a lot. Oh, again! I think that was actually the displacement of Renata. Really good use.
Renata handshaked him out of his ult.
Yeah. Oh, that is so unfortunate. The Call of the Forge God being rejected again. Oh.
And
now,
this entire game.
for the first time, I think the scoreline now reflects the gold lead as well. Starting to get into that kind of 3.5k, lead. And I'm just going to have a check. Most of it, a huge amount of gold on the junglers. And that's realistically the main difference is actually, on the supports. 2.2k gold lead on the Zyra compared to Nami. So that's actually where a lot of the gold is being kept.
Zyra's been also getting a bit of the farm.
Yeah, getting that farm back. Yeah. Just ticked over the 26-minute mark. And, Iverngers Assemble are definitely in the driver's seat, but it's not, it's still, pretty close. I could still see this swinging very, very easily if something, just a simple mistake could lead to Dundeeznuts having an absolute clear up, taking the Baron. You never know.
Yeah. I think it all will fall down to Garde's positioning in fights.
Yeah.
If he gets caught out, it's gonna be very hard for IA to win fights. He is the most of their damage, and especially in the situation he does get caught out before they've killed the Ornn. Who deals with him? He's building full magic resist, full health. He's gonna be unkillable for the Xerath.
Yeah.
The only person who can really deal with him is the Zeri and the Zyra.
But that might just be enough. Just getting, a decent amount of damage onto those turrets.
They're looking for the Baron.
Yeah, they've got the vision control. They are pretty happy with where they are. That is Dusk, though, with a teleport. And they're just going to go straight through it. It's nearly already down. And Dundeeznuts are not close enough to really do anything. The tidal wave comes through, but it's been taken.
Yeah,
and that is, a pretty free Baron, to be honest. That's all 5 members of IA on that. And they're going to be able to back in time really nicely. They should have... Yeah, they should have enough time for Dragon.
That was just taking a call and going for it, but I have a feeling Dante could have also answered for that a bit better, but it is what it is. As we see Blaze completing the Force of Nature as well. a bit more magic resist and speed
So
for our rock boy.
yeah, it's going to be a free dragon as well. There's no way that DZN can contest. So easy 2 objectives with no real answer. A single turret being taken in return. That's it.
That's sole point for IA.
Yeah,
Now it's going to be really hard for Dundee to get back into this game.
I mean that's 5 dragons taken though as well. So, but look at this, just the level of assurance that IA have now. They've got the Baron minions. There's no real way for Dundeeznuts to actually wave clear effectively. So this is going to be 2 turrets taken, pretty quickly. A big call of the Forge God potentially. Ares going in onto the onto the Zeri. That's going to be enough. Killer Vanilla is next to go down, I think. Zyra being taken as well. Killer Vanilla down, and that's huge. Can Max Crisp get out as well? I think he will be. He's still got the heal. He has to flash as well. But yeah, Blazerkiss. Oh, he tries his best. It's not going to be enough. It is going to be. He does get taken down in the end. But a massive, massive skate for Dundeeznuts. They get an ace for just 2 kills in return. Yes, they did have to give a lot, but when you're fighting against Baron, and 3 dragons as well, fair play to them.
That was such chaos, but the Chaos Storm really chunking out Taba and Garter was probably the thing that won them the fight.
And we are now 30 minutes in, just about, even gold again. 51.
That entire fight turned the gold straight even.
Yeah, but you got to remember though, we are now seeing the Ornn start to be able to give out the Ornn upgraded. So that is the first one being given to the Nocturne. So it's Strybreaker
already give the second one though.
Yeah.
I guess he got level ups on that fight.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, Vilestorm, I don't think you want to be there. Uses the Tidal Wave to good effect, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It is actually. They're just going to... Yeah, fair enough. Ooh, they didn't know where anyone else for Dundeeznuts were, so good decision not to overcommit, I think, there.
Interesting choice upgrading the Gale Force into the Typhoon there for the Lucian.
Yeah, it's realistically who you need to start actually getting the damage on. Ooh. Right. So the next objectives are pretty soon. It's it's quite scary at this point, isn't it? Every fight is just going to be potentially game ending from now on.
Yeah, the one team fight can really just cause the end of this game instantly.
So we have... Oh, the Nocturne has been caught out here. Doesn't have anything really. Does go on to Howlitzer. It's not going to be enough. The Moor is doing a huge amount, though. Does get 1 in return. Max Chris does have to flash Chow. The Call of the Forge God. Is it going to be too late? It may just be enough to kill the Zeri. Ooh. But that is a... That's enough, though, I think. Without the Zeri, I think it's a lot harder to do anything.
Yeah, that was also very funny looking at Max Crisp killing Wildstorm with the hostile takeover.
Yes, unfortunate, but yeah, the inhib is taken, but that's all that can really be done at this point.
Maybe some camps, but there's this 3 camps up, so yeah, such an even game.
Yeah.
And now that's all carry members' items upgraded.
Yeah. Okay. Thomas. There we go. So we're seeing, the gold is it's all on the Nocturne. It's 15,000 gold on the Nocturne.
That's 4,000 more than any of the other members.
Yeah. That gold share. Oh.
And Ares has also bought the QSS now.
Going on to Blazerkiss. Decent chunk out, but it is a very tanky Malphite. Something to be wary of, though, is the Lucian is now only just getting into the fight. They do have the... IA have the minions pushing in, both in terms of top and mid. So this dragon, which is coming up very shortly now, is going to be, they're going to have to force the fight pretty quick. Otherwise, there could be in a lot of danger here. Call of the Forge God is out. Who's it going to go on? It's straight onto the Zeri. The Zonya's stopwatch being used there. The Zeri goes down anyway, though. So does the Zyra. And this is actually a big fight.
Lucian wasn't in the fight.
Yeah, it did not matter. I think it was a slightly split fight as well. But as soon as the Zeri goes down, there is just no real damage threat. The Xerath is too inconsistent at the moment. It's just burst. And I don't... It's kind of bonkers how that kind of played out, really. But there we go, Christ. That is now...
Dragons.
6 dragons. I mean, Christ. They really want to work out my vocal cords.
Yeah, same.
But now, again, the gold lead, which was nearly 2k in favour of IA, has gone back to being pretty much even, ever so slight gold lead now for Dundeeznuts. But at this point, 300, 400 gold does not matter. Now, I'm just going to have a look. Are there any big power spikes about to come out soon? I think we'll see a Void Staff from Xerath soon, which could be very huge. Seeing what else potentially. The upgraded Last Whisper. I can never remember what that's called. For the Lucian.
Yeah, it's mostly going to be Lord Dominic's regards.
Yeah, Lord Dominic's, that's the one. And, yeah. The big thing, I think, is the Chemtech Putrefier for the Nami. And Dust going in onto 2. Call of the Forge God has been put down. It hits 2. Killer Vanilla's down already. That's a huge... Blaziken does try and get onto SS Friendship, but it's not going to be enough, particularly with the Zonyas. Blaziken is down. This could potentially be a 5-4-0. That's it. Are they going to go Baron or are they going to end? They have to Baron. They don't have anything that they can actually go for. But unbelievable. Dundeeznuts have just got a 5-0 ace.
That was a team fight for the centuries.
This is a Nami of all people actually finishes the Baron. But, what just
last hits.
I don't this game, man. This is a little bit ridiculous.
That was just that's what we talked about. It's all down to Zeri's positioning. If she gets caught out by the tidal wave, by the paranoia, by anything, Call of the Forge God, he's just down and the fight's lost. Because they don't have the consistent damage to deal with the rest of the members of Dundee.
And what was completely even gold, 7k gold now lead. So that should be pretty much full items for the main carries. I think, we are now seeing the Nocturne. Has it also picked up an Elixir? Yeah, Elixir picked up for the Nocturne.
Gotta say one praise to Dusk here. I love the item build of Anathemas this game.
Yeah.
Putting the Anathemas on Zeri, that's even less AD that's gonna be down to you, so you don't ever have to build armor.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be taking any AD damage.
Yeah. So, all on upgrades, as he said, have now been put up. I don't see... Dundeeznuts somehow are in the driving seat, and I kind of think at this point, what can they do to fuck it up?
Oh
God,
my
it's just going to be taken completely out. Max Crisp with the Nami enchant as well is just completely insane. There we go. And this shall surely be,
Oh,
a little bit of a spicier pick here with a Darius.
a bit of a spicy draft here.
Yeah, I like this actually.
I love that I'm saying that this draft is more spicy than game 1.
Yes. There's Vex into Victor. Actually, some things can happen there.
Yeah, it's very hard for Vex. I think it's way Victor favored.
The big difference though is how much the game around the jungle changes. So whereas with Zeri, it turned out to be a very kind of early game heavy kind of get ganks under your belt.
Yeah, I'm slightly... The one thing I'm slightly surprised about is Xayah going Athalat this game. Especially if the game goes late. it's gonna be really, really bad against the Shyvana. The Shyvana is going to be in such a bad spot. The Xayah is gonna not the
30 seconds until
the
minions
side of I is gonna be in such a bad spot dealing with the Shyvana late game if she gets to scale to that point of having like full MR with Anathemas on Xayah. No one's gonna be dealing damage to her. She's just gonna be tanking everything like a happy little dragon.
Ooh,
Another
I-
5-point again.
yeah. I actually didn't realize that the kind of areas normal on Xayah, but I guess with is it normal? I don't actually
Yeah,
know.
for the lethality build, it is normal. Yes.
Okay, yeah. I
Of
guess it
course,
makes
if you're going more of a attack speed build with the Gale Force, I think you'd be going PTA or Lethal Tempo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Again, are we going to see them being caught
They've been
out?
seen.
Max Crisp, yeah. Oh, Max Crisp takes a huge chunk of damage. The exhaust being put down, though, I think that's, maybe not the best time, but still, that's a lot of damage being, put down onto Max Crisp early.
Yeah, that's not the spot you want to be in as a Lucian Nami.
But then again, it is an army, so a couple of heals later, and pretty much back to where it wants to be. Ooh, a nice little trade there by Tabulard onto SS Friendship. Making a good chunk.
Very good.
And the first level 2 does go to a Killiman and Halitzer, and they do get a decent trade off it actually. Decent amount from Max Crisp as well back. And it's the healing from Nami. And yes, Varstorm is now running low on mana, but that is a significant amount of healing that he's been able to do already.
Yeah. They're starting to be in way more of an even state now with the HP bars, but the more of the burst landing with the Lucian Nami, so they have a chance of actually 100-0ing the Xayah here.
I mean, and you've got to remember, because, like I said earlier, the exhaust was used by the Rakan. So if they want to go for a play, that exhaust being down could be quite big. Ooh, Dusk going in on Blazercus. Gets 4 stacks. Can he get 5 stacks? Yes. That's going to be a very... Ooh!
Flashes out
Blaze
from
having
both.
to flash, yeah. I mean,
That's
both
also
sums
Burning
used.
Ghost.
Yeah. Both some used from Dusk, but that is going to be
Engage
quite
from
useful.
Howitzer.
Yeah. We do see guard there. Ooh, what
Max
is the
is
Lucian
doing a
doing?
really good... He's kiting into Ares.
Yeah, I love that. He gets the first kill. That's
a
gonna be
triple
2, that's
kill.
gonna be
That's a
3
triple kill.
potentially. Yep. Like triple kill there, and that's
Game
huge.
over. Game over.
No, I mean not quite, but yeah, I mean that's a massive mistake.
That was huge blunder from IA, but that was also great awareness from Max Crisp.
Yeah.
Knowing where Ares was, knowing that the Shyvana was coming, and just kite into her, win the fight insta.
Yeah.
You don't need to run back and leave the Shyvana alone, just fight with her. And
it was actually really well done there as well, because I think if he had gone backwards and so gone further into where Varstorm was as well, Varstorm would have gone down, I think, potentially, and that would have turned the fight. So by splitting that up a little bit, yeah, lovely. Guard gets out.
Yeah, great play from side of Dundee there.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and SS Friendship,
damage.
Now in a more favourable matchup. It's it's still relatively even, but yeah. He's
Oh, I didn't realize Max Crisp got double buffs.
Yes, that's the other big thing, part of that. Tublard are gonna have to back here. Yeah.
Yeah, he's forced to. Task forcing Blaze of the Wave.
I think, if you're Max Crisp here, don't you, you must be feeling so confident, and you'll be wanting every single time Nami has, the abilities up. You just want to look. I won't be surprised if we see something. Yeah, he's going to go in there. 2 autos. That much of a chunk at this point already.
I mean, he did
And
get the
like-
Noon Quiver and 2 longswords, so...
Yeah. And like I said, Shyvana is already on that dragon, and it's what you need to do as Shyvana. You want to be forcing that dragon as quickly as possible. And when you've got the massive lead you have bot lane already, yeah, it's almost perfectly laid out in the first 5 minutes for Dundeeznuts.
Gotta keep the dragon stacking going.
Yeah.
Such a perfect start for the team side of Dundee here.
Yeah. I mean, the problem really is for Halitzer and Killer Vanilla. They now are at such a disadvantage. And, Tumbleard has to flash out. Does have the 6 available. Tries to do anything with it. The Ignite gets put down. It might just be enough. It's not quite. Just ticks down. Even with the Corrupting Pot, damage. Not enough.
Barely
And
survived.
that's Flash. That's double sums. Plus the Shadow Surge being used as well. And IA are kind of reeling at this point. They don't have a jungler who can do anything for a while. Still, Karthus is not the champion you want in this sort of...
really hard time in top lane.
Yeah.
That's not a wave state you want to see.
Yeah. Dusk actually may have slightly helped him out there, I think.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, just
But
slightly.
I think he also wants to fight a bit more. I think he wants to look for the kill. So it's not the worst thing he can do.
Yeah. And I mean, unlike last game where he was being, constantly harassed by Azeri kind of coming up from random areas, now you've got a Karthus who... it's a Karthus. He can't really gank without the Cho'Gath landing the abilities. So...
Yeah. I mean, that is also like a great drafting decision informed by the Karthus pick for Dundee. To pick more stronger lanes, knowing that...
We're seeing the Karthus top as well, so we'll see if what I said was right. And yeah, he just doesn't even need to ghost out. Okay, maybe might need to.
Garda pop the exhaust as well. Blaze jumps him.
Yeah. I think Dusk thought he was tankier than he was there. That's a bit of a misplay. He had the ghost available.
Got the
coin. Should have used it. And that is
not enough.
In the bot lane, flash heal being used, exhaust being used as well by the Rakan. So almost everything.
Will send a heal.
Yeah.
They might also just burst him down instead of here.
Killer Vanilla is not level 6, by the way, here.
Yeah,
which is an important thing to note. Yep. Oh, the Karthus ult comes down, though. Karthus ult. And that is the first piece of good news for IA. The shutdown goes onto the Karthus.
We're still 2k gold behind.
Yeah, but if there's any champ you want the gold to be going onto at this point, you want the Karthus to start to accelerate.
Yeah, and looking at some of the gold Vs in the lanes, it's 2,000 gold in bot lane.
Ooh. Yeah.
I mean, 800 on support, so...
Look at how farm starved the Xayah is at this point. 0 to 1. 39 CS to 77. There's just so little that they can do right now. And Dusk is gonna have a decent trade, I think. Actually gets... He has to be careful here. Make it... Yeah. That's a... I kind of think he just forgot about the feast.
Yeah.
Well...
Thought it maybe was on cooldown.
Yeah, that's the first major mistake we've seen from Dundeeznuts so far this game.
Aret's still waiting. He's being patient here. Oh, Halitzer's...
Remember, Halitzer, the Rakan, does not have level 6, so an engage could be really, really big.
Nah, Aret's backing off, knowing that they're just wasting time here.
Also, yeah, something chat has just mentioned out to me is that Xayah has gone Noon Quiver, despite Summonary.
Odd choice.
Yeah.
I really feel this is an odd choice.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know too much about lethality, but, the lethality Xayah, but I know, if you're going Summonary, then you go the lethality build. It's just not as good otherwise. Which is interesting. We are seeing, SS Friendship being taken down in the mid lane, but he might get the return kill. He does. Yeah. And, you know, a 1-for-1 realistically. But it means the second dragon is going to go the way of Dundeeznuts, which is what you want as Shyvana. Now, that's already a huge... I'm just trying to think, how much MR and stuff is it? It's a 10 armor and MR per dragon, I'm pretty sure. Or is it?
1 second. I'm checking numbers.
But I mean, it's so useful for the Shyvana.
5 armor and 5 magic resist increased by 5 for every elemental dragon.
Ah, okay, there we go. But I mean, that's still just so useful when you think about, you know, fighting into a Karthus. You want as much MR as you can. So, yeah.
That's very true. But I think that's the difference of him just getting so much, being able to get so much resistances into this enemy team.
I wonder if we're going to see the engage. Yep, the engage from Howlitzer on the Rakan. We do see the guard. Yeah, and they can just walk out. It's too easy. They can turn this. They've got the Shyvana. They're going to be able to turn this. Guard's already down. Howlitzer is... Yeah, okay. I think that actually somehow worked out for... Okay, maybe not anymore. Yeah, you can't be doing that. Killer Manila also walking pretty sure to his death. Triple kill for the Shyvana.
Oh my god,
this is a little bit fun This is a bit fun at the moment. Oh, Blazikus gets the kill though on the Cho'Gath. He is really, really good at pressing R. But I mean, he is actually very good at knowing the limits of that champion. So fair play. That's a 3-0 Cho'Gath actually. Haven't really kind of mentioned that, but that's gonna be quite scary. And the Vex, unfortunately, missing the Shadow Surge. So that's down as well now. Are we gonna see Rift Herald started up? Yeah, we are seeing Rift Herald started up by
challenging it.
Arthas. I like this. Yep, it's been spotted. So the Shyvana and Victor will be looking now, seeing what they can do to prevent it. Cho'Gath TPing though. If they do want to contest, it's going to be given over, I think. Yeah.
Oh, they're disengaging.
Yeah.
But that's already Sheen, Gale Force, and a Caulfield's completed for the Lucian.
Yeah, also Frostfire Gauntlet, plus Merc Treads being built for Shyvana.
Yeah, that is such a
Tidal Wave does actually connect. Killer Manila having to flash out again. He's just constantly... And a huge, huge use of the Gale Force as well there. Wildstorm doing really nicely as well.
Here, maybe. Or not.
I've been quietly impressed by Wildstorm throughout these games.
Yeah, he's been playing really well.
You know, his Nami so far has been very useful. Maybe caught out a little bit here, but again, the communication within the team is pretty good.
Or not, that's
yeah, there's stopwatch. Very effective use of stopwatch. And meanwhile, while that's happening bot lane, we did see Shyvana and Darius going in onto the Cho'Gath and taking him down. And that's another big kill on Shyvana. Just going to have a look.
So far ahead.
Well, that's 450 gold for the Shyvana. Rift Herald is going to be taken as well, I think, here. So even though plates are down, it's still so useful to have. Yeah. And I kind of want this to go mid lane, break that open. And just break one of the outer turrets open, and surely mid is the best at this point to be looking at.
Yep.
And we are seeing the what's it called? Is it the Hextech gates? Yeah, the Hextech gates.
Yeah, Hextech gates are open.
Oh, Dusk, have you overstayed? I think he has. He flashes out though, so has to use flash. Just that little bit too much of an overstay. Well, there we go. How many stacks is Blaze on actually? 6 stacks, 3 champs and 3 minions. So he's you know, he's looking pretty healthy boy at the moment. He's a well-fed Cho'Gath.
And we see Crown completed for SS Friendship in mid lane.
Yeah, which makes a lot more sense this game. And you know, Yeah.
It's a very huge crown, because especially if he's untouched in a team fight, and Cardus ults,
Yeah.
what does it matter? He doesn't do damage.
So, just in the
Dusk
bot
getting
lane.
caught?
Oh, we're seeing. No. I don't think it's
Guard
Dusk
getting
getting caught. I think it's
it's
everyone
Guard.
else. Yeah, Guard's caught out there. Dusk survives. He's out. I think everyone should be
Yeah,
fine.
everyone lives. Everyone
Yeah,
lives.
everyone's completely fine, and that is going to
Tower
be.
doesn't down.
Yeah, I mean,
Shadow
we
Surge.
see.
Everfrost.
I think
Oh
SS
no.
Friendship has the damage, and it
Yeah, top was
Yep.
down.
doesn't need to flash, but gets the kill anyway.
Just to make sure. Just to make sure.
Yeah, so that's. Did mid turret go down before top turret? I believe it did.
No. The top turret went down first.
Top turret went down first. There we go.
Because Blaze is so far.
Yeah. But there we go, and that is now 3
Herald
dragons.
And
3
bot,
dragons
because
already.
They didn't need to use it to break mid lane, so they can just open bot tier 1.
Yeah.
Completely break game. Boom.
Oh.
They're gonna get a second charge for sure.
Yeah.
No?
No, I don't. I think it would be too much of a risk.
I mean, Oris can, yeah.
But
Well,
let's
actually, yeah, looking at Max Crisp mana, he has nothing.
right. I'm just gonna, say the state of the game right now. We're just about to tick over to 17 minutes, but the gold lead is just under 5k in favor of Dundeeznuts. But I think more importantly at this stage of the game is
Dragons.
Dragon. They are on Dragon Soul point already.
And that is a Hextech Soul for a Lucian. And
Yeah.
a Victor.
Yeah. It's really interesting though, because the
Dusk.
top side of the map is actually, when
Dusk.
you look at Dusk, he is in a lot of trouble. And again, may actually be taken down here.
He just
If Blaze,
can't match.
yeah, Blaze is just gonna get another solo bolo.
Too tanky.
That's 4 solo kills for Blaze, I think, at this point. Yeah.
3. 1 was a gank.
Oh yeah, sorry, 1 was going. Yeah. But yeah, the top side of the map is actually looking all right for IA, but it's just the jungle and bot of Dundeeznuts are so far ahead.
If the Cho'Gath gonna be enough into the rest of IA,
I think SS Friendship Crown has been taken now. If
I mean,
Oh,
he
yeah.
just took no damage.
yeah, doesn't matter.
The crown gets broken and then he just face rushes away. Yeah, he's fine, no problem.
Oh, the
Shadow
engage
Surge.
is not a good one. Shadow Surge plus the Carth Assault. The Requiem comes down as well. This could actually be a double. A good enough. Oh, the Shadow Surge comes through. Oh, Varstorm I thought had done enough, but yeah, he knows. He knows. And the kill was actually given over to the Xayah. So.
I'm seeing an avenue back into the game, but it's still
Yeah.
looking pretty grim considering the Shyvana.
Yeah, I mean, that Shyvana is so tanky and does a lot of damage.
And she's only getting tankier. SS Friendship getting some gold, some standing gold. Very nice.
Yeah. I mean, because he's in a more... It's still not a best matchup, but in a more favourable matchup than last game, we are starting to see him actually produce, definitely a better performance so far.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I think, I like this. We're seeing Max Crisp and Valstorm come mid, and then we'll probably see the Darius go bot lane with the Victor top. Baron won't be taken for a while, so I like this. Max Crisp has to be a bit careful. Good use of the dashes. Still has Gale Force if needed as well.
Yeah, still. Was slightly scared for a moment, but still fine, still fine. No problems yet. As we also see the Shadow Flame completed for SS Friendship, 2 completed items for the mid laner now.
Yeah.
Very high kill pressure on any squishy targets in the game.
So, I think the big difference for me right now is, it is that bot lane and jungle of Dundeeznuts, and also the CS lead as well for the Lucian. It's what, 60 CS?
61, yeah.
Yeah, which is massive. Also, I like how both teams are playing. Well, particularly how IA have played this already. They've grouped up nicely. They see the Victor on the side lane. Victor obviously does have teleport though, but they're getting the vision secure
Victor
before.
creeping to mid lane.
Yeah.
They're looking to pincer them in river.
Ooh. Yeah. Victor has crown, so I think yeah. Guardian already procced there as well. On the Rakan. What's the entry point though for Dundeeznuts? They've got to try and get onto the Karthus and the Xayah.
Yeah,
But
it might just be what I...
Oh, the Shyvana!
Huge
Like,
ultimate.
huge ult, and I think this is going to be a massive one for Dundeeznuts. It is! It is so explosive, and Killer Vanilla on his own, having to flash out. It won't be enough, though. He does actually pick up one in the end there, so, I mean, I kind of can't believe that was a fight that went from 0 to 100 insanely quickly. Unbelievably so. Also, I wonder if the Xayah may try and actually look to steal, potentially. No, doesn't look like it.
She's not in the
And
spot.
this dragon does actually hurt quite a lot, as Dusk is finding here. Obviously, Varstorm has the heal, so it's enough.
Yeah. But that's now Hextech Soul for Dundee.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be one scary ass solution.
I mean, yeah. I wonder though how I think Shyvana will also find it incredibly useful.
Oh yeah,
it's a
Shyvana as
TP
well.
from the from the Cho'Gath, sorry, but it's
Can't reach.
it's too late. It's too late.
But yeah, the point about that voice crack, previous fight, it was Ares landing a beautiful ultimate with the E, and then just everything from Victor thrown into one big pile of death.
Yeah.
The gravity field, the chaos storm, and death race just exploding the side of IA.
Something we hadn't talked about previously, but how effective Shyvana and Victor are in tight corridors in grouping people together. If you can get that, the Shyvana Dragon's Descent actually onto a group of people, it clumps them together nicely. You've got the Darius Apprehend as well, and then Victor and Shyvana with all the AoE that they have, combined with the tidal wave CC, it's just there's so much layered CC and damage that can come out. And now Cho'Gath is going to find himself in a bit of a pickle here. He may have 4,000 HP, but this can go down very quickly.
That's missing the apprehend.
Like it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, flashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to flash over, but
get a piece. Wait, he doesn't have piece on cooldown. Wait, flash.
I'm not sure. Right. So we're going to see this Baron being taken, and I don't think there's anything they can really do.
Yeah,
God does spot SS Friendship, but with the crown, I don't think God wants it. He really does not want it. Oh my lord!
He's not gonna do any damage to him.
Yeah, the Nami just taking that kill with a tidal wave, and Karthus does not deal enough damage.
Yeah.
No, but there we go. That's Baron, and honestly at this point, Baron plus Hextech Soul.
This might be a game. I think that's game. It's
It
also an 8k gold lead.
When you look at the gold though as well, so Lucian is nearly 3k gold, about 2.8k gold ahead of Xayah, so that's a full item.
4k in the mid.
Yeah, Victor's 4k ahead. The only person who's slightly behind, and that is slightly, is the Darius. There's no... Almost every single champ is a full item ahead at this point.
Yeah, Beck's not even at 2 items yet. That's just insanity. Yeah. Oh, Dusk, you don't want this fight, man.
I mean, with Hextech Soul, he'll be able to, get out.
Yeah, he can get out, but it's not something he wants.
But, yeah. SS Friendship looking to go, to push forward. Tabaladin taking a huge amount of damage. Palad's a relatively late flash. But yeah, the poke is just bonkers now. And I don't see where, really, they can do anything about it. A good Zhonya's... Yeah, Nami Tidal Wave taking another kill. A good Shadow Surge, but it's not enough. No. He just gets picked off instantly as well. Darius taking the bot lane turret. And yeah, I mean, this could be the final push. A massive Dragon's Descent onto Blazerkiss. He does get a good knockup, but it's not enough. That's the game. 25 minutes. That's it.
I'm thoroughly surprised. I honestly thought that was gonna... I had a champ. Wow, that was such a dominant performance in game 2
Yeah.
from Dundee.
Everything that could have gone right for them kind of went right. And we're going to see the final turret fall. There we go.
That's just phenomenal game from Dundee.
Yeah.
Even through the fumbles in game 1, they picked it up and they just told IA to sit down.